we have a new narrative as to why Jalen Hurts is not any good, why the offense of play calling is because of him and not the offensive coordinator. He is limiting the offense. So let's dig into this. Absolutely wild. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Really do appreciate it. Shout out to Lord Brunson for Lord Brunson tweets here. He says, when the F did Jalen ever say he didn't like being under center? To create a narrative of he's being forced to play under center because he doesn't want to is crazy. Joe Giglio effing sucks at this crap. We're going to take a listen to this. I want to talk about um, what the differences are and also the evolution of it within the game as well. Because I think, again, putting this on Jalen Hurts as is everyone else is under center all the time is absolutely ridiculous. But let's take a quick listen to this and then we'll talk about it.
They've been trying to get Jalen to do it as if they wanted to and he didn't want to. I mean, that was what I kind of heard there, that he wasn't comfortable doing it. And Hugh, a couple thoughts I have on that. One, he better get comfortable doing it if it's good and it works, because that's what the offense needs and it's what will make this team better. And the second thing I took from that is I expect them to keep doing it. I don't really, frankly, care if it's what Jalen Hurts loves to do. If it is effective, that's what he should want to do. And that's the plays they should call. Hugh, what did you make of Baldy? And do you expect the Eagles to be under center more this week, to continue doing what they started against the Vikings? I do, and I think it'd be foolish not to.
Answer your second question first. No, I don't expect them to be under center. No, I don't expect that to be the case. I think that was done under necessity. When Cam Jurgens went out, I think the offense changed. Now I think there's a hope that that's the case. But Baldy also said something in that cut that really jumped out to me. Jalen doesn't like to turn his back to the defense. Mm-hmm. And when I think of that, I think of him making it easier for him to read and decipher what's going on. Because think about it like this, Joe. You turn your back to the defense, and then you have to surveil the whole field in a split second. You know, folks, when a quarterback's back, he has to process a lot of information very, very quickly. And it sounds to me like Jalen doesn't like to do that.
So you're right. The way you framed it is correct. But from my understanding and what it seems like would, let's use Jared Goff, let's use the Niners quarterbacks, whoever it is over the years. The idea is if you do it, it will be very defined for you once you turn around. Like someone, if it works, right? Like it worked on Sunday.
Yeah.
It will be there. Like we will get someone open because of the play action look and fake. So while maybe he doesn't love to not see everything, if it works and he turns around, it should be there for him.
Yeah, but a lot of times
that's why teams do it, right?
Yeah, but it's how fast you process.
A couple things here. First of all, I don't know any quarterback that likes to turn their back to the defense. That's kind of an absurd take. And see, again, this is going back to the whole, oh, Jalen Hurts can't go through his progressions. Jalen Hurts can't read a defense. Jalen Hurts is very limited in what he does. Jalen Hurts can't throw over the middle of the field and so on and so on and so on, which is kind of absurd. And I'm thinking in my head about all these great quarterbacks, and most of them are in the shotgun or the rifle or some variation. Now, I think the Eagles do it more. I believe they're actually have the lowest percentage of plays under center, but it's not like other teams aren't in the shotgun as much. Now, again, the game's always evolving, it's always changing. So you may see, because of the way defenses have evolved and they're changing, that you're seeing more teams go under center. But to say that this is made out of nothing. This is Joe saying, "Oh, well, this is what I'm taking from it. This was never said. No one's ever heard Jalen Hurts say it, but this is what we're going to put it on Jalen Hurts," which of course is absolutely absurd. And I'll give you an example for the season. Like if we go and look at this, right? This is the evolution of percentage of total plays in shotgun formation, the evolution of the shotgun formation in the NFL. And this is recent. This goes back to, I think, 2000, right? And look how low it was even then and where it has gone to. I mean, this is almost a 45-degree angle split of these two things. And as you can see, kind of like what I was just saying, it's slightly down now. But again, look at what it was even from 2015 and go back, of course, from 2010 to what, 2013, 2014, it was almost straight up. But it's only been down, what, once? And then now this is the second time, two times in like 20, 25 years. It's only been down twice. So again, to put this on Jalen Hurts is absolutely absurd, and I think this is what he was talking about with Brian Baldinger here.
Jalen Hurts throws a great deep ball, and he loves throwing the deep ball. So what Eagles fans are asking me is, how come they didn't do more under center and play action these first 6 games?
I don't think Jalen really likes it. I mean, I think it's just a personal thing. I don't think he likes to turn his back to the defense. I mean, I think he likes to see everything in front of him. But there comes a point, like even if you go back to the Dallas game, John, like these teams are playing these shell defenses, and you just can't. They're just not giving you a lot of deep shots. They've gotten them in, even the first one, the opening touchdown. I mean, it was really Jalen just holding the ball, and then AJ just running a scramble drill, and he got medalists out there and Jalen threw a great ball to him. But even that wasn't, that wasn't a play action play. But you look at the great offenses, whether it's Indianapolis right now. You're looking at some of these teams that are really. You're looking at Seattle. You're looking at even Dak and Dallas. You're looking at these great offenses. The quarterbacks are under center, and they're taking deep drops and they're faking it to a back that's 8 yards deep. And Saquon wants to be 8 yards deep. He doesn't mind being in that situation. It gives him more cutback lanes, and so I think it's going to be a part of the offense we're going to see more of. Because honestly, you have to do it in this league right now.
Now, see a couple of things there. Hugh just said we're not going to see more of it. Was born of necessity. Now, that I will say, one of the not specific to being under center, but we've talked about like the big plays last game and the good halves and the things we've seen from the Eagles. I think all of that we've seen that was good was born of necessity. I don't think that's Kevin Patullo all of a sudden becoming good at play calling or that he's going to change the play calls that he's made. But to Baldy's point that he just said about all these guys are under center now, again, slight decline, still the second highest percentage in the history of the league, right up around 70% of plays in the shotgun formation. So again, it's not like everybody's under center all the time. Now, I will say one thing in terms of play calling that is out of necessity with this as well is when you're out of the shotgun, you're giving Jalen Hurts more time for explosive plays with his legs, his athletic ability, but also one of the things he's most effective at is the RPO, right? The RPO, the run pass option. And when you're using the run pass option, you really need to do that out of a shotgun formation. You need to see everything right away. You're not turning your back and going all the way back to your running back 8 yards deep and doing that. So I think that's important to understand. But the play action, of course, you can probably run more effectively under center, although you can still do it from the shotgun, and that's effective as well. So I am not seeing anywhere, well, this is a Jalen Hurts issue where he doesn't want to do it. I think that's absurd. And it just seems from everything we know about the guy. Now, of course, if you have certain strengths, you want to play to your strengths, no matter who you are, no matter what sport you play, right? Steph Curry isn't all of a sudden going to win and be the guy that posts up in the paint every game, every possession when the Warriors have the ball. That would be absurd. Uh, I know that's an extreme example, but you get the point I'm making. But it just seems like, again, even with, I swear, I think local sports media with Philly is actually worse than national media in a lot of ways. But here again, they're just out of nothing. They're going to oh well, we don't run the plays that work because Jalen Hurts doesn't want to. I think that's absurd. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Appreciate you checking out the video as always. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. I think we're fewer than 30 from that 500 number. Absolutely insane. Thanks for all the support. I will talk to you in another video.